It's week 4 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West. Hope y'all ready for this one. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Partner, this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 8 straight division titles through Super Bowl wins during that stretch as well. And every year, you get here and you ask, who can knock off the Chiefs?
Well, I think if you ask the other 3 teams in the AFC West, they would all say, okay, this is our year. But really, for a division where all 3 of those teams were sub 500 last year, now there's been some coaching.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. So Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And his guys are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side, he's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the air one more time. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 48.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw on the move is caught. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. It's Desmond Ridder with a touchdown pass there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the 2nd half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback A lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
That's the game of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far, as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the visitors extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, our home team, 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll go right and find his running back. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That'll be caught, and he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.